Okay, so the weather in Maryland has just been absolutely crazy. For the past few months, it has been going from summer to winter, back to summer, back to winter, and what is just going on outside? What is Mother Nature doing? This vicious cycle has been repeating for the past few months, and the perfect example of what we're dealing with is that this weekend it was 70 degrees. People wearing short sleeves, shorts, flip-flops, sunglasses, dresses. Everybody's going crazy, taking off their clothes, thinking all the warm weather's here. And then the meteorologists are on TV saying it's going to snow on Tuesday. Half of the people were like, oh my god, another snowstorm, and they were just clearing out Walmart shelves left and right. And then the other half was completely skeptical. I was on the skeptical side. I didn't think it could drop 40 degrees and get cold enough for it to snow, but oh, it did. Tuesday morning, I wake up, look out my window, and I'm like, it looks like snow. An hour later, it's snowing. The weather went from 70 degrees on Saturday to 27 degrees 3 days later on Tuesday. That's like a 40-degree difference. How did that happen? I had school that day at college, and that was what everybody was talking about. Everyone was just talking about the weather like they were their own little weather person. Everybody had their own opinions to share. And one trend I saw that really bugged me was how people were describing the weather. Instead of saying, it's crazy, it's mental, it's unpredictable, whoa, what is Mama Nature doing? They were saying, wow, it's been so bipolar lately. Really? That's the word you're going to pick to describe the weather? Before I continue any further, I'm not a ranty kind of person, but when it comes to things like these, this gets my panties in a twist, I don't know. Learning disabilities, mental disorders, and sexual orientations, whether they are the appropriate term or the slang term, are not adjectives and or insults. They should never be used to describe the weather. I understand it's going from sunny and 70 to snowing and 20, but that's not bipolar disorder. And to say that the weather is bipolar is it's just a bit rude. Kind of along these same lines is whenever it's rainy or cloudy outside, people automatically say, wow, it's depressing outside, or oh, I really don't want to go out, it's kind of depressing. The English vocabulary has so many words, so many great adjectives: eerie, ominous, gloomy. Gloomy would be perfect. If it's raining and there's clouds, it's gloomy, or it's raining outside. I mean, I kind of can look past this a little bit. I really don't speak up on it when I hear people using, mental disorders to describe the weather. I just kind of shut my mouth and be like, and silently scold them from afar, but I don't really say anything because I kind of understand where they're coming from. They're just kind of personifying the weather. And it's like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Calm down. I recently watched one of Ricky Dillon's videos where he responds to hate mail. And a lot of the comments he was getting was saying, you're so gay, or wow, you're gay. How is gay an insult? Maybe I misinterpreted it and they were just saying he was happy. That's a total possibility. They could just been like, wow, he's really gay. He's so happy and positive all the time, which he totally is. He's a really sweet guy. I mean, I watch his videos and you can just tell that he loves what he's doing. He likes making people laugh and whatnot. It's not an insult to call someone gay. That's just a sexual orientation. Like, what if I just walked up to somebody and say, wow, you're such a hetero? It sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? It's rude and disrespectful. It makes you look stupid. It really just makes you look stupid and rude. Whenever I hear somebody say it or I see somebody use it, I just instantly get put off. That is my biggest turnoff in a person, and I just get instantly put off by it. I'm like, wow, okay, this person really is stooping down that low to say something like that. It makes me really sad. I honestly thought that the world had moved on from that. I remember when I was in middle school, that was the biggest insult ever. Everybody was using it left and right. But, I mean, I was 12 in middle school, and now I'm 18. So I figured, you know, the world had changed in 6 years, but no, some people are still using that as an insult. I also hear retarded a lot. If your internet's slow, it is not retarded. If somebody is driving slow in front of you, they are not retarded. But I wonder if the people that are saying these things realize what exactly they are saying. Do they know that they are basically demeaning and making fun of a very serious issue? Over winter break this year, I was just really bored one night, and I started watching random Netflix movies that were extremely sad and kind of morbid. I like those kind of movies. I like watching movies on those touchy topics like suicide and depression and all that stuff. And I had just watched Chat Room and Archie's Final Project, which are two brilliant films. I was crying, and I was just so engrossed by them. I got done those two films. I wanted to watch another sad movie. And so I tweeted out asking, you know, just any of my friends or anybody who's following me, hey, like, what are some sad movies? And this guy I have had a crush on since 8th grade responded to me. So when I saw that, I just flipped out. My heart got filled with butterflies, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he knows I exist. But that feeling was taken away and replaced when I saw his comment. His comment was, you should watch the movie Blue Valentine. It will make you want to slit your wrists. Little did he know that I've been struggling with self-harm for 2 years. I felt offended immediately, and I just lost all respect for him in that one response. I had had a crush on this guy for 4 or so years, and all that was taken away when he said that comment. I was just in shock because I had never heard anybody just come out and blatantly say that. How offensive is that? I was just taken away. I couldn't even respond to him. I ended up responding to him like an hour later, and I was like, and I said, okay, I'll give the movie a try, let you know what I think. And he said, you're gonna love it. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Those are very serious issues, and I hope that's the takeaway message you got from this. All of those things I listed earlier are not adjectives and/or insults. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and listening to me horribly speak to you. I appreciate it, and I hope that you took a very good message away from this.